in the world. All-Star festivities at its finest. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Let's get it on in the Foot Locker three-point contest. It takes a steady hand and a keen eye and an even steadier nerve to survive this competition.
This is all about concentration, guys. Steve can attest to that. You get on a roll, lock into that rhythm. That's what you try to do here.
No question, Clark. And the crowd is behind you. You know, the fans are watching on TV. It's really a different environment than a game. But if you can find the groove, find the rhythm, it really is a fun event and a chance for guys to show their shooting strokes.
And here we go with Freak. 5 racks, 30 is a perfect score. Remember that the last ball on each rack, the money ball is worth 2.
And money balls are key. Got to get in that groove early here to knock those money balls down.
Yeah, no question, Clark. You really want to dial it in on that first rack if you can.
You can be sure of this. Whether it's an exhibition or not, the pressure to perform is still pretty great in the three-point shootout.
Oh, make no mistake. I mean, these guys are competitive. They got a lot of pride. They want to win. But they've got to stay cool and controlled while they're out there. It's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
And that's his 4th straight. Good for 13.
Oh, he's in a good rhythm right now.
Now to 15.
3 good racks in a row, shooting the ball well.
What a run. He's hit his 9th consecutive shot. And it's 20. Money ball, no good. 21, 22, 23, and that's his 4th straight. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. A huge score, 26 points. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
Right from the opening rack, he was on a roll. Got himself immediately into a groove.
Here we go with James Harden.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but he's become quite the scorer and sharpshooter. And a lot of people thought that would be the case. It was just a matter of when. I'll tell you one thing. If a player doesn't get into a rhythm and start stringing shots together, it's over quickly.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot, but what's so important is that you just can't waste any time. But you've got to get into a groove early and then keep your momentum going and just rattle off one shot after the next.
10 now.
Nice finish. Well done.
Launches 13. Now 14. Hits for 15. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him. I mean, what do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, solid shooting. He looked very confident. You know, it never became one of those lights-out rounds that it could have been. But all in all, I think he's got to be pretty happy.
And so we'll see Wesley Matthews.
One way to ensure success in this event, as we've learned, Steve, is by hitting those money balls. Those give you a nice jolt of momentum.
Yeah, that's really the key. I mean, if you can knock down all 5 money balls, you really don't even have to shoot a high percentage and you can still come out on top.
4 points.
Look, he just had a flat tire. He's gone off the rails. 3 bad racks in a row.
Now with 6.
He's got his rhythm now. Wes Matthews locked in.
He just can't find the bottom of the net with those money balls. He's missed all 4. He misses his 4th straight. His 5th consecutive miss. He's missed 6 straight. He doesn't look comfortable. He's sitting at just 9 points as the round comes to an end. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Well, we kept waiting for that point where he'd get hot and rattle off a few in a row, but it just never came.
So it'll be Chandler Parsons here.
And guys, one of the cardinal sins of the three-point contest is a player trying to change his stroke after a bad rack or 2. It won't work.
Well, it's tempting to do so, Clark, but trying to make adjustments during a 60-second span sometimes is tough. People tend to overthink things. This is really more about finding your stroke early and then not thinking about anything.
One more to stay alive. Now in 3rd. Bad luck. Down to the final rack. No good on his 6th consecutive shot. Notches 13. He scores 13 points in the round. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score. I mean, what did you take away from it, Steve?
Well, it wasn't his best, but he gutted out a pretty decent round when he didn't have his best stuff, and that's the sign of an excellent shooter.
So it'll be Wilson Chandler here.
You know, he's got to get at least 13 here. That seems doable to me.
And he knows he can get this well within his ability. That's 4 misses in a row.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
Now with 6.
7 more points to stay in contention.
And he's made all 3 money balls. 10 points on the board.
2 more to stay in it.
Money ball, no good.
2 more to stay in it.
Off the mark with 5 in a row now. That gives him 12.
He's moving up. That gets him into a 3rd-place tie.
He comes away with a total of 15 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
And so here's Curry now. As the final shooter in this round, he knows just what he has to do here.
Well, like they say, Steve, and it's true, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So it's essential that a player keeps a fast pace and gets to all 25 balls before the buzzer.
Yeah, and it's really a balance, Clark, because you can't race through them either. If you do, you're going to fall out of your rhythm. So it's a fine line between being focused and being quick. So you've got to find that balance.
He needs 8 more points to advance.
Drains the money ball. 10 points on the board.
Curry really catching fire now. He's in the zone.
4 more and he moves on.
5 big points on that rack alone. He's tied for 2nd. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money ball.